about Baladi, we talk about the Egyptian dance common Egyptians still do at their homes, still do at their weddings, at their parties. Let's say it is the unadulterated, unmodernized, undeveloped Sharki. So before Oriental got on the stage, and that happened with a lady called Badia Masabni, must search for this. If you don't know about this, you should know, okay guys? Yeah, so after we wrap the class, go on Google please and check Badia Masabni. Because she's very important in the history of Egyptian dance. You have to know her. She marks the difference between Oriental dance, Raqs and Baladi, let's say, that were mostly performed by Awelen or Hawazi. There were only these two kinds of venues for dance in Egypt. So the streets for the Hawazi and the harem, the women's quarters at home for the Awelen. And she was the first one who took the dance and put it in a big professional theater stage. This obviously changed the dance drastically, because suddenly you have to adapt this language that is mostly performed on the spot to big stage, and you have a group of dancers, so you have to choreograph. And you have audience that pays to see the dancers. It is not a private client that hires a troupe of Awelen for the home. It is not the person in the street that throws a coin to the Hawazi. It's somebody that comes to a venue for a show and actually pays a ticket to see a program. It's a completely different event. Raqs and Baladi, Oriental dance, unadulterated, unpolished, unmodernized, is basically the essence. It's the start of Oriental dance. This is why Baladi is so important. And it's not just because it's nice to know the style, it's because once you know the style, you understand the focus point of Oriental dance, even modern, even classical, all the changes that came after and the addition of movements that came after, they take a completely new meaning. Now, what is a Baladi character? Let's say there is a woman, and I say, oh, she's very Baladi. Why am I saying she's very Baladi? What characterizes a Baladi woman? Down to earth?
Yeah. Maybe she's
natural. Strong. Guys, listen to each other, okay? Pay attention. Don't pay attention only when I'm speaking.
Maybe she's quite conventional, I think.
Unconventional.
No, I think she's conventional. She keeps to the I would say. She's not modern.
Okay,
she's not modern.
I'm gonna grab that. Okay, okay. It can be.
I mean, in the contrast to being modern.
I understand what you mean. Okay, I will use that. Okay, let me not forget. Something else. So, what is a Baladi woman? Characteristics.
Simple.
Simplicity. So there's a certain simplicity. Okay. What else?
The word in German I would know. Bell.
She shows her personality.
She shows her personality. There is a pride there. Yes. Proud of what?
Of the old person, of the culture.
And to be a woman.
Of all that. There is a pride in herself as a woman, in her culture. Exactly, very good. Okay. Yes. All right, so, Baladi woman, again, in Egypt, a Baladi woman or a Baladi man can be something good and something not good, okay? Again, I think it's interesting if you understand, it has a double connotation. The word has double meaning. It can go either ways. Yes, there is a certain conventional side to this woman. Why? Because she dances exactly like her mom used to dance, like her grandmom used to dance. There is a certain posture, attitude, sensibility, pride, a lot of inherited stuff from the women in the family, from the generations that came before. So in that sense, yes, she's conventional. But where she is not conventional, for me, is the most interesting point about Baladi. Because the unconventional part is that although there are typical movements and typical posture and stuff that they learn from aunts and sisters and mothers and grandmothers, Egyptian Baladi, it's about discovering your own movement.
Joyful from the heart.
From the heart and from the hips and from a very sensual point of view, which can be also one of the reasons why Baladi is considered, you know, sometimes not so appropriate. Because it's very much focused on the hips and the womb. And as you all know, the hips and womb are connected with reproductive organs, sexuality.
Yes.
Sexuality. So there is a side of Baladi that is, I have absolutely no doubt, is very sexual,
Yeah.
but in a very healthy, open, on your face kind of way. It's very natural. It is not a provocation. It is not like, okay, I'm going to do this movement because I want to tease you or I want to cause an effect. No, that's not the kind of energy that I'm talking about. It could be, but that's not the case. In Egyptian Baladi, you explore what your hips and your womb can produce. And in the process, there's a lot of physical pleasure that we don't refrain from feeling. Or we should not refrain. What usually happens is that we do refrain. Most women go like, oh, this is feeling good. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. What people will think, you know, what people will think. Okay, I'm not enjoying myself. For the record, I'm not enjoying myself. Why, you know? You are supposed to be enjoying yourself. And sexuality is not a crime. It is part of our being. It's part of who we are. You know, we are the ones who make it twisted. But it's, you can run, but you cannot hide. You know, sexuality is part of humanity. It's not all that we are, but it's a part of who we are. And in the Baladi, that sexuality, that primary energy, because sexuality, guys, it's about life force. It's about the vitality. It's about the impulse to enjoy life. It is not about, oh, I'm going to seduce somebody with this one. This is not sexuality. This is bullshit. This is not what I mean. You know, sexuality in the sense of really feeling this energy, this pleasure for the movement, this pleasure in the music, this pleasure in each muscle that is moving and is providing me some kind of sensation, and I don't stop myself from feeling it. That's the core of Baladi. And in that sense, it's not conventional at